Hey friends, have you ever thought to yourself, I would love to do fan art of things that I love, but I just never know how to do fan art of things that I love, so I end up not doing things that I love of fan art that I really, really love? Well, I'm going to teach you today how to create fan art of anything that you love in these easy steps. Step number 1, love something. Pretty simple, right? As a Stargate fan myself, I'm big into creating the fan art, but I decided to do something a little bit differently. Just recently, the indie film company Epic released a trailer for their upcoming film, Blood and Water. If you haven't seen it, it is in the description box down below. In this trailer, one of the characters really caught my attention, and he's known as Fear the Beardo. And I thought it would be really cool if I coupled together him and the recently released trailer of Logan the Wolf and put them together to have a nice little mismatch of this really amazing character. Okay, so step number 2 for creating fan art is to think about what you're thinking about. I know, that sounds absolutely crazy and ridiculous and it doesn't make any sense. Think about what I'm thinking about, but it does make sense. Hear me out. Think about the person, think about the pose, and then think about your palette. I know, 3. So when I was watching the trailer for Epic vs. Blood and Water, I locked it in on one particular character, and that was Fear the Beardo. I thought he looked really cool. Oh man, this would be a really neat character to design and customize, right? So that was step number 1. I thought about the person. Step number 2, I thought about the pose. When I saw Fear the Beardo in the trailer, immediately I saw him crouched with his arms extended, his hands and fists, and the little snickety snick things coming out of his hands, right? And that was then my pose. Then thirdly, not secondly, thirdly, I thought about the palette. He's wearing like a green tunic, he has brown hair, brown beard, he has brown eyes, and then his pants are dark, and then all the rest of the details just kind of flitter away, right? You can focus in on those later, but you need to find the main colors of your palette for your character in the pose. You see where I'm going with this? Person, pose, and palette. Step number 3 is really super simple. Just get to sketching. It doesn't need to be fleshed out completely, you just need to have a simple idea come together. There's gonna be a lot of mistakes, you're gonna have to readjust, erase, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's tedious work, but at the end of it all, you're gonna be really happy with what you created, because even if it's not exactly the way you envisioned it, it never really is, by the way, guys. It will be something that you created from your heart, from your brain. It's gonna showcase something that you really love, something that you appreciate, and you just wanna showcase how much this movie, this trailer, this video game, this comic book character, your mom, your dad, your sister, cousin, uncle, your dog's best friend's cat, how much you appreciate them being in your life. And not only that, just gives you a creative outlet to try something different, try something new. So there you go. Step number 1, love something. Step number 2, think about what you're thinking about. And step number 3, get to sketching.